Hey guys, today I'm in a bit of a gaming mood, so I thought I would make a video about video games. A couple years ago, I did a 30 Days of Gaming series of posts on my blog. You can check that out on my blog. I'll provide a link in the description. I guess it's down there. So since then, there have been many more video games that I've played. I thought I would do an updated version, but this time in a vlog. Cut the slideshow. Here we go. A lot of these might be repeated, but, well, we'll see how we go. The first thing is my very first video game. The very first video game I remember playing was Super Mario World, and I think Yoshi's Island. One of those two? One of those two. Both were on the Super Nintendo anyway. Don't remember too much about playing it, but I just remember playing it. It was a very long time ago, back when we had to blow the cartridges to make the game work if it didn't. Number 2, my favorite character. There are a lot of characters to choose from, so it was pretty tough, but I'll stick with my original decision and say that it's Sackboy. Sackboy is the main player character in Little Big Planet. The reason I chose Sackboy is because he is pretty much you. You get to personalize Sackboy or Sackgirl the way you want. Dress them up, unlock clothes, stickers, and all that kind of thing. And not to mention, he is super cute. What you're seeing now is my Sackboy from Little Big Planet. Most annoying character. Every video game has that very annoying character that you just want to kill. One that sticks out to me though is a character from Final Fantasy 13, and that's Vanille. When I started playing this game and I heard her voice, I thought, man, I'm in for a bad time. I don't know, but she was just so annoying. I think she's supposed to have an Australian accent. Anyway, anyone else agree with me?
Sorry about that.
Best soundtrack. I'm a big fan of gaming music. I believe they can add a lot to the gameplay and the story and the characters of video games. I have a lot of favorite soundtracks. Among them, the Uncharted soundtracks by Greg Edmonson. Little Big Planet has really good music. The Journey soundtrack by Austin Wintory. Now that was actually, I think, the first soundtrack, the entire soundtrack to be nominated for a Grammy Award, so that's really cool. But my favorite is the Final Fantasy VII soundtrack by Nobuo Uematsu. I was very lucky enough to see Nobuo Uematsu twice at the Distant Worlds concerts when they came to Australia, in Sydney and in Adelaide. And I was really happy and glad to get my copy of the soundtrack signed by Nobuo, as well as meeting him twice. Saddest game scene. Now, I'm not really a crier. I don't think I've ever cried to a movie, a book, or anything. But I got really close with this one. The ending to Crisis Core, the prequel to Final Fantasy VII. Wow, it was, after playing such a great game, and to have it end like this, it was beyond sad. I was feeling down for the rest of the day after I finished the game. If you've played the game, you'll know what I mean, I'm sure. The song they used to go with it was also very fitting and very emotional. A game you've played more than 5 times. I guess this means the game's completed more than 5 times? I'm not sure what games I have beaten that amount of times, but one game that I'm sure that I've passed multiple times is Pokemon Emerald. Generation 3 was my favorite, or is my favorite, Pokemon generation, so I am super excited for the Ruby and Sapphire remakes coming out this year. Favorite protagonist? Mine would have to be Zack Fair from Crisis Core. If it weren't for Zack, there wouldn't be a Cloud Strife in Final Fantasy VII. A game you plan on playing. I mentioned this before, but I am super excited for the remakes for Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire. I did say that Generation 3 is my favorite, and that is still the case. I've been waiting for a remake for a very long time, and I was so excited when they announced that it was finally coming to the 3DS. I can't wait. A game you thought you'd hate but ended up loving. A couple years ago, this was all the craze. That game is Minecraft. At first I didn't see the point of the game, but my main group of friends, they all started playing it, the gamer friends anyway, they all started playing it, and they tried to get me into it. I didn't want to miss out, so I thought I'd give it a shot. This was back when it was in alpha, and little did I know how many hours I would eventually put into this game. Our friends and I, we set up a server so we could all play online on the same game, and yeah, it was probably the most fun I've ever had in a long time playing a video game. Unfortunately, the server's gone now, but I do have a copy of it. I will try to upload a video tour of it sometime.
Boy, oh boy. The price of freedom is steep. Embrace your dreams. And whatever happens, protect your honor. As soldier! Come and get it!
Favorite game of all time? It's gotta be Crisis Core. One of the, sadly, very few good games on the PSP, but probably the best game on the PSP in my opinion. Being a prequel, you kinda know how the story's gonna end, and I guess what's to come in Final Fantasy VII. But even then, you know a game is good when it still manages to surprise you as you're playing it. The story was good, the voice acting was good, plus it had connections to the original game which were super fun if you've played both. And as I mentioned before, it had the saddest ending ever. If you have a PSP, I highly recommend this game. So there we have it. Those are my favorite games. If you don't mind me, I will be off to get my butt absolutely kicked in the official Nintendo Mario Kart 8 tournament. That starts in about 5 minutes. I'll see you guys later.